Hi, I would like to talk to you about the infamous affair that nearly ruined the kingdom. It's it's in 2 Samuel chapter 11. I'm gonna read it to you from there. And it came to pass after a year was expired, at the time when kings go forth to battle, that David sent Joab and his servants with him and all Israel, and they destroyed the children of Ammon and besieged Rabbah. But David tarried still at Jerusalem, and it came to pass in an evening tide that David arose from off his bed and walked upon the roof of the king's house. And from the roof he saw a woman washing herself, and the woman was very beautiful to look upon. And David sent and inquired after the woman, and one said, Is not this Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliam, the wife of Uriah the Hittite? And David sent messengers and took her, and she came in unto him, and he lay with her. For she was purified from her uncleanness, and she returned unto her house. And a woman conceived and sent and told David, and said, I am with child. And David sent to Joab, saying, Send me Uriah the Hittite. And Joab sent Uriah to David. And when David was come unto him, David demanded of him how Joab did, and how the people did, and how the war prospered. And David said to Uriah, Go down to your house and wash your feet. And Uriah departed out of the king's house, and there followed him a mass of meat from the king. But Uriah slept at the door of the king's house with all the servants of his lord, and went not down to his house. And when they had told David, saying, Uriah went not down unto his house, David said unto Uriah, Came you not from your journey? Why then did you not go down unto your house? And Uriah said unto David, The ark and Israel and Judah abide in tents, and my lord Joab and the servants of my lord are encamped in the open fields. Shall I then go into mine house to eat and to drink, and to lie with my wife? As you live, and as your soul lives, I will not do this thing. And David said to Uriah, Tarry here today also, and tomorrow I will let you depart. So Uriah abode in Jerusalem that day and the morrow. And when David had called him, he did eat and drink before him, and he made him drunk. And at even he went out to lie on his bed with the servants of his lord, but went not down to his house. And it came to pass in the morning that David wrote a letter to Joab, and sent it by the hand of Uriah. And he wrote in the letter, saying, Set you, Uriah, in the forefront of the hottest battle, and retire you from him, that he may be smitten and die. And it came to pass, when Joab observed the city, that he assigned Uriah unto a place where he knew that valiant men were. And the men of the city went out and fought with Joab, and there fell some of the people of the servants of David, and Uriah the Hittite died also. Then Joab sent and told David all the things concerning the war, and charged the messenger, saying, When you have made an end of telling the matters of the war unto the king, and if so be that the king's wrath arise, and he say unto you, Wherefore approach ye so nigh unto the city when you did fight? Knew you not that they would shoot from the wall? Who smote Abimelech the son of Jerubbesheth? Did not a woman cast a piece of millstone upon him from a wall, that he died in Thebez? Why went you nigh the wall? And then say you, Your servant Uriah the Hittite is dead also. So the messenger sent, and came and showed David all that Joab had sent him for. And the messenger said unto David, Surely the men prevailed against us, and came out unto us into the field, and we were upon them even unto the entering of the gate. And the shooters shot from off the wall upon your servants, and some of the king's servants be dead, and your servant Uriah the Hittite is dead also. Then David said unto the messenger, Thus you shall say to the unto Joab, Let not this thing displease you, for the sword devours one as well as the another. Make your battles more strong against the city and overthrow it, and encourage you him. And when the wife of Uriah heard that Uriah, her husband, was dead, she mourned for her husband. And when the mourning was past, David sent and fetched her to his house, and she became his wife and bore him a son. But the thing that David had done displeased the Lord. Now, now the scriptures right there are again are telling us about the affair that David had with another man's wife. I mean, this I mean, was Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliam, the wife of Uriah the Hittite, and he David was in a bad place at a bad time. He was supposed to go off to war, but he stayed behind in Jerusalem, and one night he couldn't sleep, and he ended up walking upon the roof of his house, and then he spied a woman that was bathing outside, and noticed that she was Bathsheba, and he sent and took her into his house, and he um, and he slept with her, and then then she went back home, and then excuse me, she ended up telling David that she was pregnant, and I mean David had to cover up his adultery, or else she would be stoned by her husband when he came back from work. So he took Uriah off the battlefield and tried to get him to go back home to his wife to sleep with her, but Uriah the Hittite was too loyal to the king to do that. I mean, he's basically saying that if I won't go home to my wife we until all the soldiers of our king come come back from the war. And David tried to get Uriah to drunk enough to go home to his wife and sleep with her, but that failed. And so David sent Uriah back onto the battlefield, but sent a message to Joab, his general, to put tell him to put Uriah on the forefront of the battle so that he would die, and Joab put him with the most valiant men, and they got they got killed, and Joab sent a sent a message to David to say that Uriah is dead, and 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 when David heard the message, he basically tells Job not to worry about it, because death is going to happen in war, and and Bathsheba heard about her husband's death, and she mourned, and after she mourned, David took Bathsheba into his house, and she became his wife, and she bore a child. But note that at where it says at the end of the chapter, but the thing was that David had done displeased the Lord. I mean, and the Lord would eventually speak with David through his prophet Nathan, and ba- ba- basically tell David that the sword was not going to depart from his house, and he's that firstborn child with Bathsheba is going to die I mean, this was this nearly destroyed a kingdom, and this affair, but and and it costing David a bit more than his newborn child. Anyway, that's pretty much all I really have to share with you this morning. So have a good day, and God bless you.